share the application link. Yesterday they given separate link. No, these are administrative discussion. Please talk to admin. I don't have any right to share links. Please talk to your respective admin. Yeah. Yesterday I was talking about what, guys? Sample code. What is the sample code of XML driven configuration based set injection, right? Super. Okay, shall we put that into practice? Can we complete the application development using Eclipse IDE? But before going for development, there are two topics that I have to discuss. One is arranging the jar files that are required for core module project development. Yes, but unfortunately, we need one main jar file only one main jar file. But the classes of that jar are using what? Multiple other jar files. No option. We have to add both main and dependent jar files to the class path. If a Java application uses third-party API or user-defined API, those APIs related main and dependent jar file should be added to the class path. Actually, in your application, you will be using class of main jar file only. But these classes directly, indirectly using class of other jar file. So in the execution, they will be used or not there. And if you don't add dependent jar files to class path, you will get class not found exception, no class definition found exception. Yes or no, na, guys? Let me put like this. So far you are lucky. In what way I will tell. You have worked with the Servlet API. Everything is there in a single jar file, servlet-api.jar, no dependent. You have worked with the JDBC driver for Oracle. Everything is there in a single jar file, that is OJDBC some number.jar. They don't have any dependent jars. But every day is not the same day, right? Though you are using class of only one jar file in your project or application, but if the class of that jar is having dependency with what? Lot of other classes that are there in lot of other jar file, you are supposed to add both main and dependent jar files to what? Class path or build path. Then only things will work. Otherwise, things will not work. The jar file whose classes are directly used in your application development, main jar file. The jar files whose classes are directly or indirectly used by classes of main jar file are called dependent jar files. What jar files, guys? Nothing but helper jar file for main jar file. Are you getting my point there? In our Spring application development, we use file system XML application context to create IOC container. Come on, guys. And that class will be there in one or other jar file. That's the main jar file. These classes will be using lot of other classes that are there in other jar files, either directly or indirectly. So we can call them as what? Dependent jar files. What file, guys? In Spring Core module, main jar file is only one thing, that is Spring context support. What is there? And it is having, unfortunately, 6 dependent jar files. Total 7 jar files you have to add to class path by downloading from internet. What is the website where all these jar files are there? There's a website called mvnrepository.com from there. So today you are telling this is main, these are dependents. You are downloading and adding. What about in future, sir? You have to spend time in the internet or documentation, serious Spring documentation, then only you will get to know these main and dependent jar file. But that's not a big headache. Some of you people are already attending Maven kind of tool. In Maven pom.xml, okay, if you add the main jar file, automatically it only download both main and dependent jar file from internet. Until I introduce Maven to your batch officially, you will have to download everything manually, right? After that, you just need to worry about main jar file name. Remaining everything will be taken care by whom? Maven tool itself. Everything else will be taken care by whom, guys? Maven tool itself. Is that clear, my dear? Initially, I found you people in the DevSecOps batch. After that, I am not finding you people. They are not allowing officially. You are allowed only for online classes. Not even online classes. Fine, don't worry. Right now, focus on what? Okay, current topics. Hmm. Fine. Maybe they'll start one more batch very new. Very. Can we tweak the rules and make us allow? Okay. Before the tweaking the rules, I have to break the wall of the classroom. Okay. You help me. You help me breaking the wall. Then I will. You help me breaking the wall. Then we will see on that. Fine. Okay. Don't worry. Very soon I'll start one more batch. There you can join. Right? They are also asking one more slot of mine, but I'm taking time to give one more slot. Okay. So once it is ready, maybe they'll start. So let it be, guys. Okay, let's get into the application development. Online, what's the problem? I really don't know. You have to take night 10 a.m. Oh, night 10 a.m. When no, listen. When really night 10 a.m. comes, I will write to take. Okay, fine. Yes, tomorrow onwards, night 10 a.m. batch is there. Please join. Forest fellow. नशा ही में क्या है? Fine. Okay, let it be. Class content. Where is this? Spring. Here is my what? 719. 719. Where is this? Spring core. Spring core. Where is this? 719. Session. How much? Session 7. Here is my. Okay. First application development. First application development. Okay. If Java application uses third-party API or user-defined API, then those APIs related, both main and dependent jar file should be added to the class path. Got it, my dear? When I say third-party or user-defined API, other than JDK APIs. Other than JDK APIs are called third-party because JDK API is part of every project, right? But remaining APIs are not part of JDK, guys. You take Lang API, Utility API, OSTream. These are part of JDK. If you want to use them, you need not add any jar file. They are already there in JDK. But remaining are not part of JDK. Is a predefined or user defined or third party. Definitely you should add them in the class path or not there. You might be asking a question. I'm using class of main jar. I will add main jar file to class path. Why should I add other jar file? But the class of main jar is using other jar file content. So you have to add it. In our personal life also, you might have gone through such kind of situations, right? Um, Let me put in a funny way so that you will remember the scenario for lifetime. During your engineering days, as a boy, you might have liked a girl. Obvious, right? You started doing friendship with that girl. In the initial days of friendship, you asked that girl, let's go for coffee. Will she say yes? Say something, right? Don't behave like as if you have not asked anyone. Ah, so sincerity later. No. First, come out of that. Yeah, you might have asked someone, right? Will she say yes? Absolutely says no. But are you going to give up it? No. You'll ask again and again. One day she will say, I will come, but I don't come alone with you. You call my friends also. Aisa no na. Or you call my roommates also. Not experienced. I experienced it, yes. Okay, fine. So look at the position of the boy there. He want to spend time with how many girls? One. But he's forced to spend time with how many girls? Not two. Friends. Actually three friends only. But she decided to teach lesson to that fellow, right? She called 10 members. So their boy position, here programmer position, one and the same are not there. Because we want to work with class of how many jars? One jar. But that jar is having dependency with how many jars? Six more. Total how many jars we have to add to class? Understood or not then? But twist in the story I will tell. Between that boy and girl, 1 year is completed. They have become bit more close, lovers kind of thing. Then boy said, let's celebrate our 1 year. Call your friends, I will give party. Tell me what's girl reaction? Don't look here and there, I am enough for you. Yes or no, na? But don't expect that provision in Java. After 1 year also you have to add what? After 1 year also you have to add what? Both main and dependent jar files to class path. Yes or no, na? Now listen. Now disclaimer I am writing. I generally give boy girl food related examples, okay, to explain the concept. Don't judge me based on that. Look at those example as example only. That's the number one. Number two, when you go to interview, please don't use this real example. Aisa no na. Hey, can you tell me the importance of main and dependent jar file? Hey, nothing, sir. It's like a boyfriend, girlfriend. No. You have to give only technical answer. In interview room, you cannot give what? Stupid answers. Okay? You have to give very, very technical answers only, professional answers only. These are only for interpretation, for your interpretation. Because if you try to mug up the definitions, concepts, they never be remembered. If you register them with one example scenario, maybe real life or technical, so they will be there in the brain forever. It's only for simple visualization and simple understanding. Right? So what's the final conclusion? If Java application uses, okay, other than JDK API, nothing but user defined API or third party API, then those APIs related main and dependent jar file should be added to class path or not there. Yes or no, na guys? Okay, the jar file whose classes are used in application directly is called main jar file. The jar file whose classes are directly indirectly used by the class of main jar file is called dependent jar. In order to work with Spring Core module, we need to add 1 plus 6, 7 jar file, 1 main jar file, 7 dependent jar file. What is that main jar file? Spring context support is the main jar file, and remaining 6 are what? Dependent jar file. Shall we write them one by one here, guys? If the Java application uses other than JDK APIs, okay, like what is there? User defined APIs and third party APIs. Then those APIs related main and dependent jar files must be added to the class path to make Java tools like Java C, Java and etc. Recognizing and using. Okay. User defined and third party APIs in the compilation and execution of the application. In the compilation and what? Execution of the application. Are you understanding my statement, guys? In the compilation and what? Execution of the application. Super, guys. The jar file are files whose classes are directly used in the application development are called what classes, guys? Main classes. Got it, guys? The jar file whose classes are the jar files whose classes are directly or indirectly used in the main jar file. What, guys? Used by the classes of main jar file are called what, guys? Dependent jar. Are called what, guys? Dependent jar file. We must add both main and dependent jar file. Already I have discussed it, boss. Fine. Okay. To work with Spring Core module in application development, we need to add 1 plus 6. What is there? 7 jar files to the class path. 1 plus 6 total. How many jar files to the class path, guys? 7 jar files to the class path. Okay, what do you mean by that? One main jar file. What is that? One main jar file. Next, 7 dependent jar. Okay. 6 dependent jar files. One main jar file and what? 6 dependent jar file. Are you getting my point there or not there? To work with Spring Core module in application development, we need to add 1 plus 6, so total 7 jar files. We need to add 1 plus 6, total 7 jar files to the class path. Convinced with me or not there? Okay. Yeah, that's good, guys. Tell me next one. What is the story to follow, guys? To work with Spring Core module, this is the story that we need to follow. Next one is what, guys? The 1 plus 6 jar files of 1 plus 6 jar files of Spring Core module or total 7 jars are there. Latest version is 6.2.9, guys. 7 version has come, but it's in beta mode, right? So now let me give one by one. So from where you have to download? First, I'll download them, guys. mvnrepository.com. Okay, this is a website. It's a website. You search for one by one. Spring context support is the main jar file. Okay, there is a jar hyperlink, guys. Select the version. 7 point some millennium, all these are there. But you take 6.x only. There is a jar hyperlink here now, boss. Click on it. Downloaded. Next. Spring Spring context. Spring context support is main and Spring context is also there. Spring context is also there. Where is this? 6.2.9. Click on it. Jar. Next. Spring core. Spring core. Yeah. This is one more thing, guys. Same version. For compatibility, you have to take all same version, guys. Yeah. Here is what? Jar. Okay. Spring beans. One more dependent. Spring beans. Select the version 6.2.9. Here is what? Jar. Download it. Spring AOP. Spring AOP. Click on it. 6.2.9. Here is what? Jar. Okay, guys. Next. Spring JCL. Some logging related jar, guys. Spring JCL. Commons logging bridge. Commons login bridge. 6.2.9. Click on jar. I think all 7 jars are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What is missing then? Yeah, Spring expression. What is there? Spring expression or Spring EL or Spring expression. Spell. Okay. Right. Just don't worry about what's the purpose of each jar. Just worry about main jar is what? Context support. Remaining all are dependent. Okay. Now, if you go to this folder, guys, if you go to folder, you can see all the jars that are downloaded now, my dear. Okay. Now let's go to download folder. Where is this download folder, guys? Yes. This is my download folder. Total 7 jars came or not there? Fine. Okay. I'm taking them here. Let's take this, guys. Cut it. Paste it. This is my main jar. This is my dependent jar. This is my dependent jar. This is my main jar file. This is my dependent jar file. If we add jar files to class path, what is there? If we add jar files to class path, then only compile render runtime environment can recognize and use them in application execution and compilation process or not. Super, guys. Okay. Good. This is the point number one to concentrate. So we are ready with the jar files now. Now, shall we focus on what, guys? Hmm. Bro, do you know, sir, what is jar file? Mr. Pradhan, if you don't know jar file, please stop attending this batch, complete your core Java, then come back. Mr. Pradhan, those who don't know jar files, drop from this batch. Wait for next batch to join. In entire learning process, you never heard about jar file. Core Java level, you might have heard about jar file. rt.jar file, which is ready-made one, right? In Arkil, in JDBC classes, JDBC 6.jar. Multiple places. Without jar, I think you have not completed any word. And you might have created your own jar files also in core Java level while learning path, class path kind of discussions, right? Okay. Mr. Pradhan, I think you have still not completed core Java, it seems. Or you have not done anything properly in core Java, right? Okay. Sir, that search link also put in notes. Which search link? I will give na. I will give na. Why are you worried about, madam? Okay. To get these jar files, to get these jar files, use what is there? NVN repository dot website. Okay. Go to home page, search for jar file, search for jar file, select the jar file, select the latest version. Okay, latest version. What is there? Click, click on, click on jar hyperlink for to download. Yeah, this is the procedure we have to follow, my dear. Okay, since people have asked, because I'll taunt, but I'll give answer, right? Okay, jar file is like a zip file in your Windows. In Java, jar is nothing but zip file. But it contains Java code related combination that contains any file combination. Java archive. Archive means compressed file or clubbed file. It's called what? Compressed file or what? Clubbed file. That's the meaning of what? Jar. Java archive. Convinced or not, my dear? Okay, that's good. Fine. This is the one point that I want to talk. What is another point, guys? The another point that I want to talk is whenever you are using class of a package, we are importing package or not there? Yes or no? Similarly, whenever you are using a tag of XML namespace, what is that? You have to import the namespace on the top of the XML file. So why are you teaching all this thing? We have to develop Spring Bean configuration file, my dear. There we have to use beans tag, bean tag, property tag. All these tags belongs to a library called namespace, XML namespace. Every XML namespace is identified with what? Namespace URI. And you have to import it or not there. Sir, I don't know how to import it. Don't worry, copy paste. XML means maximum copy paste. You are using class of util package. Are you importing package or not there? You are using class of JDBC API. You are importing packages or not there? Package is identified with the package name. Then only you can use what? Class of that package in your application, right? Okay. XML namespace is a library that contains set of XML tags. XML namespace is identified with its what? Namespace URI, lengthy URI. If you want to use tags of XML namespace in your XML file, you have to import the namespace at the top of the document or not there. Document file, one and the same. XML document is nothing but XML file. Okay, Spring has given nearly 15 plus namespaces. Java, we have so many predefined packages now, boss. Similarly, Spring has given what? 15 plus namespaces. Okay, if you want to use tags of any namespace, you have to import the namespace. But luckily, so far we are entertaining only one namespace tag, that is a beans namespace. What is there? This beans tag, bean tag, property tag, construct arg tag, whatever tags I have introduced so far, they belongs to which namespace, guys? Beans namespace. And you have to import that namespace only, boss. You have to import that namespace or not there. Super, guys. Okay. In order to use classes of a Java package, we need to import. Hmm. We need to import packages, Java package in our application, in our Java application. We need to import the package in the application development. We need to import the package in the application development. Are you understanding my statement or not there? We need to import the package in application development. Okay. Yeah. Using import statement. Every Java package is identified with its what name? Package name. Okay, guys. XML namespace is a library. What, guys? That contains set of XML tags. Every namespace is identified with its what, guys? Namespace URI or URL. Universal locator and indicator, one and the same. Okay. To use tags of certain XML namespace, we need to import the relevant, what is there? We need to import the relevant namespaces. Relevant namespaces at the top of the XML document by specifying its namespace URL or URI. By specifying its namespace URI or URL. Are you comfortable, my dear? Come on, everyone. Okay. XML namespace is a library that contains set of XML tags are not there. Super, guys. All basic tags of Spring Bean configuration file like beans. What is next? Bean, property, constructor-org, and etc. belong to a namespace called beans. Belongs to a namespace called beans. Convinced or not, guys? Okay. Super, guys. Tell me. namespace. Next, namespace URI. Namespace and what? Namespace URI. Comfortable or not there? Okay. Yeah. You need not to mug up everything. If you get one namespace URI, you can happily build other namespace URI. Those namespace URIs you can collect from Google or what? ChatGPT. Okay. You ask what? Beans namespace URI of Spring framework. Beams namespace URI of Spring framework. We got it? Yes. What is the namespace? UR. Yeah, unfortunately, tag name is also beans, guys. Namespace URI also what? Spring. Don't confuse yourself. Okay. There is no need of this one, guys. They are the some syntax too. Next, I have what is there? Context. Yeah, schema slash context. Schema slash context. Next, what is there? AOP. Yeah, schema slash AOP. What is there, guys? AO. Next, JWE. What is there? JWE. Schema slash JWE. Like this, many are there, guys. Many means many are there. Not just one, two, many are there. Dot, dot. Here also, a big list of things are there or not there, guys. Namespace URI. Comfortable, guys? Okay. Yeah, we are importing packages. You have to import it. These are lengthy URLs. That's why you don't write them. Always copy paste them. Just now I shown now how to copy paste. Shall we start the development of our first application? Okay. Procedure to develop. XML driven configurations based. Okay. First application on set rejection. Okay, guys, set rejection. Okay, fine. Keep the following software setup ready. First application, I'll give all minute statements also, guys. Keep the following software setup ready. No need of installing Spring separately, my dear. Spring working with Spring is all about adding jar file. Already we downloaded the jars now, my dear. Keep the following software setup ready. Yeah, JDK 17 plus, guys, because Spring is compatible with JDK 17. Spring 6 is compatible with what? JDK 11 or JDK 17. Anything on the top of it, good. But don't use JDK 24, 25 kind of thing, but it's still not compatible. Okay, okay. Up to 21, fine. Up to 21, fine. Okay, that's why 17 plus you should be there. JDK 17 plus 2. What is there? JDK 20. JDK 17 plus 2, JDK 20. Next. JDK 17 plus 2, JDK what? 21. Yeah. Next one. Eclipse JWE ID. We know Eclipse is having two flavors of IDs in Eclipse. Eclipse ID is offering what? Two flavors. Yeah, tell me. One is SDK, one is JW. One is SDK, Standard Development Kit. Other one is what? JW. Standard Development Kit is one thing. Other one is what? Java Enterprise Edition. Okay, this is only for standalone application, guys. Suitable for standalone applications. Okay. Suitable for all application. So I have to use Eclipse JW in or not? Which versions are? Anything that is released in 2024 plus. Latest only you try to use, guys. Eclipse versions are not numbers 4, 5, not. They are identified with year and month. 2024-09, 2024-06. Like this, they release, boss. In 2025, also something might have come, but 1-2 years that really does not matter. Okay. So I think in my system, JDK is there. Eclipse is also there. That too I have. I think I have. Which version of Eclipse, guys? Let me check. Yeah, 2024-09 is there. If you have latest one, you can work with that. I don't want to waste time by installing it. I think everyone knows how to work with Eclipse. I hope so. I hope no one will ask me what is Eclipse. Is there any Mahan Purush, Mahan lady? Okay. Swapna, at right time I will use IntelliJ. I'll introduce multiple IDs. Let me start with what? Eclipse. Later we'll move to IntelliJ. IntelliJ is a commercial ID. Yes, it's picking up, no doubt. Okay. In our office, wants us to remove Eclipse from machine. Fine, I teach Eclipse, you practice IntelliJ. When I introduce IntelliJ, you also practice IntelliJ. I have to give knowledge on multiple IDs. Let me start with what? Eclipse. At right time, we will go for what? IntelliJ. What is there in that? It's at the end IDE, boss. Okay. At the end, what? IDE. So 2024 is better, boss. Come on. No, those who want to work with IntelliJ from day one, use it. What's there in that? How does it matter? Subject matters, not the IDE, right? Just a platform to type the code. It's just a platform to type the code. Yes or no, na guys? Fine. So we learn multiple IDs. Definitely we learn IntelliJ ID. It's not like that I don't want to teach using IntelliJ. Few applications in Eclipse, few applications in what? IntelliJ. What the confidence? Let me give confidence. IntelliJ is also there in my system. Did you notice that? Yes, sir? At least be confident I'm going to teach what? IntelliJ. What you know is not dunya. I also know bit extra dunya compared to you people. And in your office, you are using IntelliJ, fine. But what about rest of the companies? It's like 60% Eclipse, 40% IntelliJ. It's better to have knowledge of both now, my dear. Okay, let's, fine, guys. Yes, no doubt. IntelliJ is picking up. Though it's a commercial, it's picking up because Eclipse is getting some memory issues whenever heavy projects are there. That's why they are moving to what? IntelliJ, though it's not so user friendly, though it's a commercial one. Okay, fine, guys. Step number 2, launch Eclipse IDE. What IDE? IDE by choosing workspace folder. I'm going to choose some location //workspaces/spring/NTSPBMS. SPBMS. Where is that? NTSP-BMS 719. Launch Eclipse IDE by choosing what? Workspace folder. Are you getting my point there or not there? Yeah, where is this guys? 719. Yeah, it's not readily available. I have to create it. If not there, it will be created. What do you mean by workspace folder? The folder where exactly projects will be saved. We create a lot of projects in Eclipse. It's a location where all projects will be saved and maintained. Yes, let me increase the font little bit. General, appearance, colors and fonts, basic. Here is my text font, guys. Edit, my dear. Bold. Where is this? 18. Okay. Apply, apply, and close. Yes. We are ready with what? Eclipse ID. Okay, fine. Step number 3. Step number 3. Make sure that Spring core module jars are downloaded. Spring core module jar files are downloaded. Are you getting my point there or not there? Okay. Where is this, guys? Refer above. What is there? Refer above. Step number 4, guys. What's the next one? Step number 4. Make sure that Spring core module jar files are what? Downloaded. Already we downloaded or not there? Okay. Create Java project in Eclipse IDE having name IOC process. Any name you can take, guys. 01 dependency injection. Having name dependency injection. File menu, new. What is there? Project, Java project. Tell me, guys. IOC pros 01. Yeah, it's not project, Java project. Yeah, here this you have to deselect this, guys. Create module. No, it's not a module. I want to create as a project. IOC pros 01. Where is that? Dependency injection. Dependency injection. Say next. Say finish. You want to open in that prospective? Always choose no. Whenever it asks prospective, always no. Already such projects are there, you want to go in that mode. By default, JDK 121 has come and SRC folder is also coming, my dear. Okay. This is the project that is created, guys. Okay, that's fine. Let me give the procedure first time now. You already know, I know that. File menu. Where is next? New. What is there? Java project, Java project. Next. Project, Java project. Okay. File menu, new project, Java project. What is the name of the project, guys? Name is IOC Pros 01. What is that? Okay. IOC Pros 01. What is that? Dependency injection. Dependency injection. Tell me here, what is the story, guys? Okay. Dependency injection. Next. Next. What is that? Finish. Fine. Okay. Next one. Step number 5. Add jar files. Spring core module. Jar files to the build path of the project. To the build path of the project. Right click, guys. Tell me. Build path. Configure build path. Libraries. Class path. Add external jars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Total 7 jars are added or not? Apply, apply and close. Apply and apply and close. Are you getting my point there or not? Yes, guys. Tell me. Spring expression, all the jars are added, guys. Because of this, these are added or not there? Comfortable, my dear? Come on, everyone. Spring expression, JCL, AOP, beans, core, context, everything is there or not there, guys? Super. Live. Create the packages in SRC folder. What's the next one, guys? Step number 7. Create Java packages in the SRC folder. What folder, guys? Okay, that's good. So here is my what? SRC folder. New, what is their package? I want to keep all Spring Beans in SBeans package. Right. This is XML driven configuration based application wise. I want to keep XML file in a separate package called CFCs. Come on, guys. And I want to keep main class with main method where I create container and I'll begin the execution of the application in separate package called main. You don't like main, you can take something else. Package names are completely your choice, guys. Package names are completely our choice. Okay, that's good. Yeah, here is what? SRC. So we are ready with these package names or not there? Okay, fine. Step number 8, develop the source code of the application. Source code of the application. What is our example? Already we designed yesterday. Wish message generator is the target class. Using local date time, I want to inject. Based on the current hour of the day, we want to generate the wish message. This is what we discussed or not there. Based on the current date and time, I want to generate the wish message. This is our target or not there? Come on, guys. Okay, shall we start the process now? Okay. First, what I do is target class is user defined, dependent is predefined, not compulsory. Sometimes both can be predefined, both can be user defined, both can be what? Mix of both. Okay. the target and dependent classes, dependent Spring Bean classes of Spring application can be the, what guys? Predefined classes or user defined classes or mix of both. Or what guys? Mix of both. It can be mix of. Yeah. Tell me com dot nt dot. Am I audible? Sir, in document, please write option. Please write option which selector. Harish, in document, please write option which we select because first project remind two options. I don't know, I have written almost everything, my dear. Maybe I have forgot to add how to add jar files to build path. Can I give that procedure also? Guys, by seeing code, you never develop the code. You have to sit onto the system, start following document, then you will get confidence, right? Should I write move mouse here also? What the hell you people are talking? I'm giving all minute details still. You give me the which option to select. Already I have given file menu, new project, in that Java project. Guys, don't forget you are engineers. Don't forget you are engineers. Nowadays, school kids are doing better than you. Sorry to say. Right click on the project. See, suppose something not know. What happened? You go to chat GPT, you will get the procedure and you will do it. You're not that much dynamic, then don't think about becoming software engineers. Think about some other hard jobs. See, boss. You have to have that dynamism. I don't know. I will search somewhere. I will get it. Mr. Blue Shirt, be confident, active. Right click on project. Tell me, guys. Uh, what is there? Build path. What is there? Configure build path. Libraries tab. Add external jars. Okay, select the jar file. Should I say select the jar file from download folder? Select the jar file. 1 plus 6. Happier, my dear? Or still you are expecting documentation from me? Array, how much you observe? That's a waste. You take the things into control. Get 1, 2 problems. Solve it. Then subject becomes permanent. If you see subject, you won't get the subject. If you practice, you will get the subject. Fine. Okay, user defined class are mix of both. Okay, let's come to the subject, guys. Right click, new class. What's the class? Wish message generator. If not this class, take some other scenario. Wish message generator. Wish message generator dot Java. Yeah, tell me. Private. What is there? Local time. What is there? Local time. Time. Local time. Time. This is nothing but has a property or not. Setter method for setter injection. I'm not enjoying the font. This is not the font I habituated to, guys. Colors, edit. Okay. Calibri looks very great. I think everyone knows the specialty of this line. What is it? In one line, they have covered all 26 alphabet so that they can give what? Preview of the each letter. They can give preview of what? Each letter. Okay. Public wide set time. Local time. This dot time is equal to time. Setter method for setter injection, guys. Systrace. Systrace is the shortcut key that gives me system.out.println with a default message. Okay, to give the feeling this class object is created, I will add one zero param constructor with a SOP. Systrace, tell me. Zero param constructor. What, guys? Zero param constructor. Okay. Public string show wish message. What is next? String user. Business method. Public string show wish message string name. Are you getting my point there or not? Okay. Systrace. Public string show wish message string name. Okay. Get current hour of the day. Into hour is equal to time dot get hour. Into hour is equal to time dot get hour. Hour less than 12. Good morning. Plus name. Good morning plus name. If hour less than 16, good afternoon plus name. Here is what? Else if. Else if 20. Yeah, tell me next one. Good evening plus name. Else. Say paste. Good night plus name. Are you getting my point there or not there? Yeah. So dependent I need not to develop, but before creating IOC container, I have to tell to IOC container, these are the classes you have to take as what? Spring beans. And this is the injection you have to do. To do all these things, first of all, I need to have XML file providing inputs and instructions. Okay, guys. Yeah, I'll paste this code later, guys. In CFZ's folder, first let me create an empty XML file. What is this? XML. XML file. Select plain XML file. What's the name of the file? I can give any name, but recommended name is what? Say next, say finish. Yeah, by default, here, design source. You will get empty XML file having prologue. This is called XML prologue. Prologue. Are you getting my point? This is called XML prologue. That's good. Fine. Okay. Now tell me next one. Go to ChatGPT, guys. Because the namespace importing logic, I don't know. It's quite complex, big, and always I ask to copy paste. Don't dare to type. Okay, guys. Tell me. Sample Spring Bean configuration file having beans namespace. What namespace? Sample Spring Bean configuration file having beans namespace. Already XML prologue is there, guys. Okay. Blindly copy and paste. Don't even try to understand. Only thing you make sure that, okay, beans is there, beans.xsd is there. One file where all these namespace related information is placed. Yeah, moreover, red marks are coming. Just ignore the red marks here. Don't be too serious of solving the red marks. It's a problem from IDE, not problem from you. Is that clear, guys? This is XML prologue. This is import. Suppose tomorrow, one more namespace you want to use. Here one line, here one line. Total 4 lines will come. Already beans is there, na content. 3 namespaces you want to use. Everything you go to ChatGPT, ask for it and get it. Don't try to understand it, but make sure that whatever namespace we asked, those namespace related URI, XSD files are there or not there. XML schema definition. It's a file where that information is there. Are you getting my point there, guys? Yeah, tell me. Spring Beans configuration. What configuration, guys? Spring Beans configuration. Comfortable or not there? Yeah, tell me. Bean ID. Okay, bean ID, L time, class is equal to java dot time dot local time factory hyphen method. If you forget the attributes, you can go for control space. What is there now? One Spring Bean is ready or not there? Bean ID WMG class is equal to com dot nt dot sbeans dot wish message generator. This is target, this is dependent. Come on, guys. This is a target, this is dependent. What the injection I want to do? Property. Name is equal to property name. Ref. Why ref? Array, uh, what I want to inject is object. Object is identified with reference variable only, na? Okay, for dependent Spring Bean object is what? Bean ID. So I'm referring to that bean ID. Indirectly, I'm referring to object or not. Ref means reference. Okay. Ref is equal to L. End of the story or not? Yeah, this is for setter injection conf. This is setter injection configuration or not there? This is Spring Beans configuration. This is what? Setter injection configuration. I hope you convinced with me, guys. Got the clarity or not there, guys? Okay, this is done. In interview, what we do, sir? Are you we allowed to copy, sir? Ishpita, entire survival happens through copy only. Okay, na? And moreover, you have a basic information. What is the basic information? We are importing namespace in order to work with the tags of that namespace. Come on. It's not like that you are blindly copy pasting. Are you understanding my statement? Only the syntax part is little difficult part. That's why we are not typing, we are copy paste. Ishmita madam, I think you are going in a wrong direction. I am not asking to mug up. I am asking not to type the things because they are complicated to type. One letter here and there, problems will come. Yes, my dear. But concept you should remember. What's the concept? What's the concept? We are importing the XML schema namespace in our XML document in order to enjoy the talks of those namespace. How we are importing what? Java package to use the class of that package. We are importing what? XML namespaces in order to use those tags of namespaces in our application. This is what I am telling from last half an hour now, my dear. We are not doing just like that. We are importing beans namespace in order to use tags of what? That beans namespace in our XML file are not there. Okay. And moreover, no interviewer will check your what? Syntax knowledge. No one will ask to write the syntax, Raghav. They'll check your concepts knowledge. That's it. Because do you think people will ask question? What is the 20th package in Java? Tell me 14th class, 13th method. Huh? No one will ask, right? Even no one will ask, give me namespace URI beans. Who remembers these lengthy URLs, right? They check, do you know namespace, what is namespace or not? At max, they ask namespace names, beans, context. And moreover, this is XML driven, outdated. No one will ask question on XML. Why we are learning? For knowledge sake. Yes or no, na? Because industry standard is what? Annotation driven, right? Fine. Okay, guys. We done our configurations, guys. The next one, main class. You have to worry about main class or not. Dependency injection test. Dependency injection test. Here is what? Main. Dependency injection test. Okay, guys. Tell me. Create IOC content. In future, I'll introduce what class path also. Let me begin with file system. Yeah, no doubt. I don't want to use XML bin factory, guys. I want to use application context content. File system. What is there? XML application context. CTX is equal to file system XML application context. Com slash NT slash CFZ slash. What is there? Application context.xm. But it is there in SRC folder. You have to mention SRCs. Get Spring Bean class object reference. What object reference, guys? Get Spring Bean class object reference. You have to think about getting Spring Bean class object reference or not. Yeah, tell me, guys. Wish message generator is equal to ctx dot get bean wmg comma WMG comma 1 minute. We'll go in slow manner. Instead of writing both lines in single line, actually I thought of typecasting here itself, but we'll go in a slow manner. We are getting a Wishman generator class object through object class reference variable are not there. But using this object class reference variable, can I call direct methods of the message generator? Only common methods. But business method is not a common method in object class and what? Wish message generate. It's a direct method. So we have to go for typecasting or not there. Wish message generator is equal to Wish message generator of OB. And in future we avoid this typecasting also, don't worry. Next, invoke the business method. Tell me guys, since we spent 4-5 days time to prepare ingredients, then we are cooking chicken biryani. Is there any problem towards cooking biryani, guys? It easy na? Are you mugging up any line of this code? If I give similar task, you will develop or not there? Okay. Not only this application you have to submit to me, you have to submit the assignment also. Okay. I'll create a post in the Facebook, guys. Everyone upload application screenshot, code screenshot, output screenshot, having your name. Having your name. No, as a girl, if you have a problem to write our name, write some nickname. When I ask, okay, you tell that is my nickname. Yes or no, na? Fine. Okay. Invoke the business method. String result. I'm very strict on verifying what? Assignment. Sir, I will bunk the class for next 2-3 days. Your karma. Today you will bunk, tomorrow you will bunk. In the company also you will do the same. Huh? One day task submission is there, that day you will bunk. Huh? Escaping from the problem is not the solution for the problem. If not tomorrow, do it today after tomorrow. But you have to handle the problem, right? Okay. Generator dot show wish message of Raj. System dot out dot println. Result is result. Close what? IOC container. What is there, guys? CTX dot close. What dot close, guys? CTX dot close. Right click, tell me, run as Java application. We are getting the output or not there? Since it's the morning hours, we got the good morning message. Okay, see, am I creating object for wish message generator? No. Am I creating object for local time class? No. Am I calling setter method? It is automatically done based on XML file or not? Yes, I only call the business method. That's why business method is. I only call the business method. That's why business method is executed. Happily output is coming here or not there. Come on, guys. Okay. Let me give one by one. Copy this. Actually, I want to see you people developing code on your own without having my reference code. Fine. You are taking reference code, not a problem. Not a problem. But at least you should complete assignment on your own. I'll give the assignment now, guys. Copy this. What is there? Application context dot xm. Don't worry. I will tell how to copy also. Don't worry, my dears. I will tell how to copy also. Get these lines from ChatGPT by searching for sample. Ishpita madam, for you only I am writing. Sample Spring Bean configuration file. By searching for sample Spring Bean configuration file. Okay. First create XML file. First create empty XML file. Then add. Okay. Namespace import statement. Namespace import statement. I hope this will help you. Still not helping you, huh? Okay, then I can say you slept seriously in the classroom. Yeah, dependency injection test, guys. Copy this. This is dependency injection test. This is also done. Yes. Okay. Step number 8. Run the application. Run the application. Okay. How to run the application, guys? Should I give that also? Huh? Run as Java application. Or B. I think we have F11 shortcut key. C. Use run button. What button? Run button in the menu bar. Use run button in the menu bar. You should know how to use run button in the menu bar or not there. Say something, my dear. I want reply, guys. Is that clear, guys? Comfortable, my dear. Come on. Is that clear? Comfortable or not there, guys? Okay. So this is how we have to run. Okay, 1 minute. Before that, I will give directory structure for you people for better presentation. Yeah. This is a directory structure overall, my dear. Right. Let me give the assignment. Let me choose a different color for assignment. Assign. Inject local date class object to season finder object. Local date class object to season finder class object to display current season name. What, guys? Current season name based on the current month. What month, guys? Current month from the business. I hope you understood what you have to do. Inject date class object having system date to what season finder. So from there you get the month, current month. Yeah, if it is summer season time, summer season you display. Winter, winter. Rainy, rainy. I hope everyone know what is the months of the seasons. Third month to sixth month, summer season. Seventh month to 10th month, rainy season. Rest all, rest all, winter season. Clear, my dear? Super. Okay, that's good. And what I said, everyone should upload in the Facebook against my post what I am going to create now. Yeah, this is my Facebook post, guys. Yeah, this is my Facebook post. Yeah, I got a lot of mails, guys. I'm replying one by one. Okay, be patient. It takes another 1-2 days time to reply all the mails. If you feeling urgent kind of thing, meet me personally after the class. Okay, but if urgency is not there, wait for 2-3 days, because yesterday when I checked, I am finding 200 plus unreplied mails. Okay, earlier I used to get 50 to 60 mails per day, but maybe new batch or some other thing, but all of a sudden I found 200 plus mails to reply. So whenever I am idle, I am still replying one by one. It takes time to answer. Okay, na? Fine. But offline people prefer meeting me after the class, before class. I'm no sir. By seeing you, मुझे डर लग रहा है. Okay, come one time. I'll keep my hand on your shoulder. There will go. Only for boys. Okay, don't take me wrong. Huh? Right. Oh, okay. Fine. Feel free to talk with me. Okay, na? Right. That's what I want to say, nothing else. Discussion. Discussion. Dear NTSP What is there? 719 students. Please submit your assignment here as comment. Assignment as comment. Okay, let me be professional wording. Your assignment. Hey, what's happening? What happened to this color? All of a sudden, what happened to color? Okay, fine. Where color gone, Ra Babu? Where is the colorful one I want? Fine, let it be. Yes. Yeah, let me upload the material. 7 a.m. I hope you will complete this assignment and basic application, guys. Admin not responding. Is there anything? I missed yesterday's class. I sent link to join. Even miss me. Oh, call admin. Offline admin, please come here. Okay. Offline admin, please come here. Where is this? Online admin respond కావట్లేదండి చూడు. Who is the admin? Kavya madam? She also resigned. కరెక్టే కానీ బట్ లింక్స్ ఏవో రావాలి అదంటే చూడు. కాదు కదా ఈ గూగుల్ డ్రైవ్ లింక్స్ ఏవో ఉంటాయి కదా అట్లీస్ట్ రెస్పాండ్ కమ్మా. ఉండాల్సిన పని లేదు క్లాస్ రూమ్ లో స్టూడెంట్స్ కి రెస్పాండ్ అవ్వం. Yeah, I guided another admin. Okay, I hope this admin will guide that admin. Sonia madam, Kavya madam, Rajeshwar madam, all are saying they are no longer with Naresh IT. Okay, you are with Naresh IT, na? NF. Okay. Yeah, where is this? 7 a.m. This one? 7:30 a.m. Not this. Yeah, boss. Spring Core. Right click, file upload. What's your batch code, guys? Yeah, some people who excited, sir, where is coding? Where is coding? Explain parallelly with code. All are satisfied now? You understood my methodology of teaching? And now we'll see how much code you all write. Today onwards, everyday coding will be there. I take time to launch first application. I hope you found it's worth enough. Right? Are you going to mug up any line of code? On every line you are going to speak at least 1 minute, boss? Yeah, fine. So where is this 719 session? How much? 7. Where is session 7? But let me save the document first. I saved the document. Google Drive link you have to collect from this. Every day, that's distracting, sir.